Hey everyone, and welcome to Dark Souls 3. So we're going to continue on with the optional bosses now. We've killed the twin princes, and really all we've got to do to progress the main story and finish it is put the heads on them. So you would have put that there, and then they'll take it to the final place. So we're going to do this. Revel. And now we are going to go to the Untended graves. I think there's only 2 bosses left. Like 2 optional bosses. I'm trying to think if there's another one, but I really don't remember. I don't reckon there is. Alright, so we're going to pick this item up. Nice. Just let me quickly swap my phone to silent here so we don't get anyone interrupting us. Alright, so as you can see, it's exactly the one we started with. We go this way, there's an item, but there's a couple of these guys. Might as well just go straight for the... As you can see there, we've managed to take the other guy out through just back hits alone, so that was handy. So we got the Ashen Estus ring. Pretty handy ring to have. Let's have a look at it. I don't know what you'd swap out for it. Maybe if you were... I don't really know. Anyway, we've got this one. Increases FP restored to Ashen Estus flask. Okay, so it's not the one I was thinking of. There is a ring that increases the HP restored when you use an Estus flask, which is also decent. Right, let's go here. Soul of Crestfallen Knight. Right, so we've got a few different enemies than what we normally have, by the way. Like, we don't have the same old enemies, so we're going to go the same way as we always did. This way first. Oh, I was kind of hoping 3 would be enough. Large Titanite shard. Okay, and now we've got 2 dogs. So, let's just get this fella out. No, I think there's another one behind that wall, so you just got to bait them out. Maybe it's just the one. Titanite chunk. And as you can see here, we've got this fella. Okay, 3's enough for him if you use the heavy. And then from here, right, we've got 1, 2, 3 doggos. Titanite chunk. I'm gonna wait for this guy to figure out how he's gonna use the stairs. And then a bitch slap him. Just like we always do. Alright, they're dealt with. And then we have a couple of doggos there. He looked a bit bigger than the rest. I don't know what the guy was with him. Alright, so we've done that. We went that way, we've come from that way. Right, we are on top of the game here. Let's go this way and have a suss. I actually don't remember what's down here. Might be another crystal lizard. We'll find out in a sec. Actually, I think it might be 2. One, 2. Thought so. Now the question is, can we... Oh, I wasn't ready. Still not ready. Still not ready. Oh my god. Right, 1 dealt with. A couple of Titanite scales. Oh, I'm a bit off my reaction time here. Right, pump that up. Luckily, got a bit of time to warm up. Alright, so I got some more Tino scales. Jesus. Okay, there was two of them. The first one I was more worried about trying to like keep the crystal lizard away from the other one so they both wouldn't aggro. Which didn't work anyway, so what do you do? Okay, let's continue on. We're still at 11 heals, so we're doing pretty well still. I can't remember if there's a bonfire just out here. I'm gonna say no, but I could be wrong. Let's turn the camera around here for a second, and I'm gonna take a drink of my coffee. Okay, so we've been invaded by a dark spirit apparently. No. How nice of him to wait. Stupid ass motherfucker. Alright, Dark Spirit destroyed. That would be an NPC, by the way. There's no way that was a human invader. Honestly didn't remember a person being there, but you know, the few times that I've gone through this area, it could have very well just been. Oh, can you fucking not? Yeah, it could have very well just been. I wasn't embered up at the time, and maybe didn't trigger it, or I don't know. It could have been anything, to be honest. But long story short, there's an invader there. Okay, so we've got an item down there. I don't actually have to jump for this one, so that's handy. Oh, I didn't expect this guy to come running out. Luckily, these guys still aren't that difficult. Like, they're still a one hit, which is always a nice thing. Oh, you survived. Wow. It's fucking bows. Like, I can't even see that person. Oi. Oh. Really? Alright, we're gonna just lure this guy away. Not that it really mattered, we didn't need to fight him, but I just wanted to go and kill. I wanted him dead to begin with, so I was just like, eh. Alright. That's done, we've got 11 heals. Okay, we're still doing alright, like. We don't really need to go that way, but we will just to get rid of this guy. Blood soul of a deserted corpse. Start with, there's a crossbow guy over there. Build up there, nothing there. Right, so we just got this guy to deal with now. We've got to go back up there just so we can get that item, but let's have a quick look here. So we've got Swordmaster, that's an NPC summon obviously, and this guy is definitely not an NPC summon considering he's got the Dragon Slayer armor and, what is that, a black dark wraith sword? I don't know, something like that. Right, so we're gonna go back up here. Drop down. Get mauled by a guy, didn't they? Was there? There's a couple of them apparently. Hidden blessing. That's alright. Dead. Alright, so we're gonna go into this fight with 10 heals. Can we do it? Sorry, I was just finishing me coffee. Okay. Like always, I've summoned phantoms that are NPCs before, so I'll do it again. I don't know how much use Swordmaster will be. I don't think I've actually used him before. But he might provide some decent... You good, Jet? Yeah, he might provide some decent fucking distractions here and there. Ow. Yeah, this guy is harder than the original one, obviously. He won't transform into the abyss thing either. So just keep an eye on him. Watch his movement. He's pretty much more of the same. He does get a little bit harder. Ooh. Oh, he hit me. I did not expect that to happen. As you can see, he's a little bit more aggressive. Oh, wow, that could be the end of him. Not quite, apparently. He's quite good at catching you, which is a bit annoying. Poor Master's alive still, so... There's them little attacks there you don't expect him to catch you with. Really? Alright, he's dealt with. So Swordmaster survived. And Gundy is dead. And now we have... Yeah, he's dead, mate. You can stop. The bonfire, which we are going to light. Bonfire lit. He will, that Swordmaster provided perfect protection, by the way. Like, he would have been aggressive towards us so much more. Black Knight Glaive, that's pretty nice. He would have been so much more aggressive to us if we didn't have the NPC there, because, well, obviously you didn't have to choose who we wanted to fight. But like, when he starts rushing you and you're trying to get heals off, that can be quite a difficult situation. Right, we'll open this, and from here on out, again, it's pretty much the same, but we've got Black Knights we can deal with. There's a few items floating about. I just gotta make sure I can remember. I don't know if there's any over here. Appears not to be. And yeah, fantastic place to farm Black Knights, by the way, guys. If you're after souls or their items like armor, blah blah blah. Thought that was light then. Turns out it was just like a speck on my screen. I really should give me a screen a good clean up. Right, as you can see here. I wouldn't mind their the axe. I don't know what it's like. Poise King. Okay, so he's dropped an ember for us, which is handy. As you can see here, we've got another one. backstab. So we do a fair amount of damage to him. Probably lucky that that shield bash that he went for didn't quite hit. If you're not confident in fighting the Black Knights with however many souls you may have, I'm assuming roughly around the same amount as I will, then I would have suggested going and using them first, obviously. Okay, I'm just trying to... It's a little bit hard to navigate this area now because it's a little darker. It's quite hard to tell where to go. The path there, I was just making sure I didn't miss another path below us or anything. So we're gonna go this way. I'm just gonna check all the places that there were items to begin with. As you can see, there's one there and there's a Black Knight there. Hit him with the backstab. Okay. I'm going to use a heal here, since he fancies being a dick. Alright, so just drop the Black Knight Great Axe. Awesome. We'll have a look at that in a second. And we've got the Hornet Ring. Interesting. So let's have a quick look now. What do we got here? So first we've got the Black Knight Great Axe. C and a D. B and a D, so... Yeah, the time you leveled that up to a +5, that's probably pretty decent. 19, so it's actually heavier. Interesting. Okay, so we'll have a look at the Hornet Ring while we're going. Hornet Ring. There it is. Boost critical attack, so probably a pretty decent weapon if you were playing like that stealthy type of dagger character. Right, we're gonna go this way now. As you can see, we have an item up there, but we've got a Black Knight here, so we're gonna make sure this guy's dealt with. Hit him with the backstab. And we'll hit him with another backstab. He is now dead. Awesome. Heal up. We'll go this way first. Nothing. Yep, cool. And here we've got the Chaos Blade, which is another nice... Nothing there, as you can see. Master. Alright, there's nothing up that way when you do the little run jump thing. I'm pretty sure it's just an empty area, so we're not going to bother to look at it. So once we do this little bit here, make sure there's nothing here, or if there is, grab it, like this item for example. Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. We've been that way. Done everything pretty much. Go around here. Nothing. That's fine, that's done. Right, this area is now complete as well. So we're going to go here, down this way, and we're going to go into the Firelink Shrine. Bom, bom, bom. Line for plunging attack. Okay. And here we have an item. Coiled Sword Fragment. Pretty decent item. Alright, so we've got her. Don't know, like, why exactly she's still there. There'd be a proper story to this. Blacksmith Hammer. The Blacksmith Hammer, just, it's an item. I don't think there's anything special about it. Right, we'll speak to her.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Alrighty, so we've got Wolf Knight Armor Priestess Ring, so increases faith. Pretty handy ring to have if you're a miracle wielder, obviously. But that's really about it. Again, we've got your Wolf Knight stuff here, so Artorias.
Best not.
As far as I can tell, there is no Firekeeper here. As you can see here, there is no one on the large thrones. Pretty sure this is a Firelink Shrine that's just been unkept. Like, you know how ours is lit up and there's people there and there's a Firekeeper there and stuff. I'm pretty sure this one's just an unkept one. Hollow's Ashes. Okay, so we've got some more ashes, which will be nice for when we return back to our Firelink. There's no enemies here, so I don't think you're going to have to worry about that. Not that I can remember there's enemies here anyway. Dun, dun, dun. If we go this way, I'm pretty sure there might be another item. Oh, what's this door? Okay, Eyes of the Firekeeper. So we've got the body there of probably a Firekeeper. And now we've got the eyes. Firekeepers aren't allowed to have eyes. If you give them to them, it changes the ending and so on like that. I'm not entirely sure what it does, like how it's regarded. And that's pretty much done here. We've pretty much finished what we need to in this area. Now we go to... Where's the next optional area? Dragon Peaks, maybe, I think it's called? I'm not entirely sure. It's something like that. We'll have a quick look up here. Okay, so there's nothing special here. Obviously we do have one more level to look at. Get to it. Alright, so this one, as you would normally leave, we're going to go up here, see if there's any items lying around up here. As you can see, you got your tree there. Good fellow ahead. Well, there's nothing here for us. Maybe there was a quest line at some stage to have a person there, I don't know. I currently don't know about it. Bit of Google probably would help if you were interested. Have a quick look over here. And nothing here either. No. Alright, so we go down here, or we go leave the way, and I'll have a couple of shots, no, not this one. Out here. That's still locked, yeah, it's still locked. Nothing around here, as you can see. And of course you can still run and jump and do this. I'll do a couple of shots and see if we can get up there within the time sort of frame that I want to be on. If I can get up there, I'll show you there's nothing. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Kind of hoping that there's nothing there, otherwise I'm going to look like an idiot. Whee! We can do it. Just got to get that angle a bit better. Oh, close. No. Stupid ass tree. Any day now. Nope, missed that. Couple more shots. Oh, missed that. Really? You know what? Screw it. Feel free to practice your jumping and get up there yourself if you want to do that, just to make sure there's nothing up there, but I'm pretty positive there isn't. So we're not going to worry about it now. Going to get rid of that because we now have the coiled sword fragment. Return to last bonfire rested at or to a shrine. Exactly the same as a homeward bone, but this one's permanent. It won't go away. So now we can just use that whenever the hell we feel like it. Shrine bonfire. So now homeward bones become completely sort of unnecessary. We don't need them now. Right, let's speak to her. Give the hollows ashes.
Let this I only hope.
Tower key, obviously. Key to the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. We could probably use that if we wanted to. We'll spend the 20,000 souls or whatever it was. Eastern Iron Shield. So as you can see, nothing overly hectic. Undead armor. Dancer's crown. Lorian's armor. And now we've got Gundir's armor as well. Pretty heavy damn armor. If you want to wield that sort of stuff, make sure you've got a lot of vitality. So now we can buy a couple of rings of sacrifice. But that's about it really. Nothing hectic still.
Ashen One.
That is good, wasn't he?
No, we'll talk to
Weapons
him.
and protect, but when use it, but they so they're a simple reinforcement. Ring basically in battle. You.
Hurrah!
Oh, by the way, if you find they could with a weapon, but they take so.
Okay, so spoken to him completely. He's given us hurrah. Cool. Twinkling Titanite. What level? Interesting. Very interested in seeing what that would level up to be. Alright, so that's pretty much it for us. What are we going to do? We're going to have a look at this 6. Yeah, we could do that. So we'll level up a couple of times. I don't know if it'll be once or twice. If you were to give them to him, just no. I'm going to say no for the time being.
Ashen One, has the little Lord Lothric spoken to thee of any? I sense that he possesseth some knowledge of a thing once most precious. Pray tell.
Anyway,
Very
level up.
willing.
And we're going to go into Vitality, and we can't quite do the other one just yet, but that's fine. We'll just use a soul.
Ashen One.
Got a couple of them floating about, so that's fine. We'll also have a look at what we can get through the soul that of Gundir that we just got. We'll use one of these. Should be enough, though, plenty.
Welcome. Very then hey.
And there we go, up we go.
Farewell, Ashen One.
What are we looking at? 59 now. 74, 70. So we could technically use these great shield now, which is pretty nice. We could even put that on with everything we're wearing and be at 70. Let's have a look real quick. What do we got here? That's a 429, 453. Starting to wonder if it's still, if it's stronger than the greatsword we're using now. After it got nerfed, I thought that it might not have been, but it might still be the strongest sword. Okay, so we can guess. Okay, so we've seen the holy sword from Lothric and blah blah blah. So Prisoner's Chain increases... Okay, so it increases a few different things there, but you take more damage, so it's like, how do you want to go about it? Or you've got his halberd. Nothing I would personally be using, so I'm not going to worry about it. Lorian's greatsword here. That's his ultra greatsword. Again, if you wanted to use it, go for it. It's a pretty decent sword. I quite like it. That's done, that's done. Yeah, you can give the Firekeeper's eyes to her, or the other Firekeeper that's down there, I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly on the sure on the consequences that happens when you do it, but from what I can understand, it basically triggers the bad end of the game sort of story, I think. So, again, feel free to Google it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give her the Firekeeper's eyes. I don't want to. So if you want to Google it to see what happens, or even if you just look at the alternative and like endings on YouTube or something with people that have given her the Firekeeper's eyes, feel free to do that. So that's about it for this episode, as I said, guys. So stay tuned for the next one where we'll continue on, and I'll catch you around. I hope you're enjoying Dark Souls 3.